Good evening, all. This is
evening.
Archana, and today we are starting our season 3 of karaoke singing. And as you all know, our versatile host, Mr. GD Sharma, is here. Namaste, GD Sharma.
Namaste, namaste.
Yeah. So thank you for 2 successful karaoke singing sessions. And we have already started season 3. I would like to introduce to GD Sharmaji to the new participants here. He doesn't need introduction, you all know him. He is alumnus of Kendriya Vidyalaya, Lonavala. He has done graduation from Bombay University. Also, he is distinguished alumnus of prestigious Tata Institute of Social Science, Mumbai. He has over 42 years of experience in industry in senior management leadership positions. He is currently management consultant, trainer, coach, and mentor. Also, independent director on board of 3 top performing listed companies. He is also a winner of season 4 Seniors Have Talent show and judge for season 5. He is married to Dr. Nikhila Sharma, a leading pediatrician in Chennai. They have a daughter and 2 grandchildren. Welcome, Sharma, sir. Thank you for your contribution in Seniors today, and we are honored to have you on our team. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Archana ji. A big namaskar to you. Yeah.
Namaskar.
Thank you for that introduction. In fact, I owe my gratitude to Seniors today for having the faith in me to host this very interesting program. No doubt, this was an idea that came up in a very casual, not a casual, a conversation about what type of music-related program that I could host, etc. So I still recall that I remembered rather that I had published a 3-part article on the subject of karaoke singing being a blessing and a boon for aspiring singers. And this was published in the Hindu, which is a national newspaper, consecutively for 3 weeks. So I immediately suggested this to Seniors today, that this could actually be taken as the base for a online tutorial program. And it was in a flash of a second that Seniors today grabbed the idea with both hands, literally. And so here we are gathered today in the 3rd season of A to Z of Karaoke Singing. I must bring this on record that we had 12 sessions. That means across 12 weeks, roughly across 12 weeks. There might have been 1 or maximum 2, skipping because of travel and things like that. So over 12 weeks or 14 weeks, we had 12 sessions in season 1. And similarly, we had 12 sessions in season 2 as well. So that was quite a long, elaborate, comprehensive kind of a involvement. And thanks to the participants, I think there was a lot of enthusiasm, and everybody participated, both Maza Aaya actually. And we sang a lot of songs. And of course, the fallout has been that there is a very serious WhatsApp group where almost every day you're bombarded with song recordings by the participants. So the proof of the pudding is really in the eating, and the proof of the pudding here is in the singing, the kind of plethora of recordings that people send across to all of us and things like that. So it's a great community that Seniors today has committed. I take this opportunity to welcome you all participants, and a very big thank you to Seniors today once again. Like was mentioned a little earlier, Seniors today has in its bouquet a variety of programs touching various facets of our lives as senior citizens across lifestyle, health, leisure and pastime, literature, healthcare, arts and entertainment, wellness, e-magazines, and of course, many different types of events. So it's a community that Seniors today has created, and I think we should really be part of this. We should feel belonged, and we should encourage Seniors today to do this more and more, and of course get more and more participation and people to register so that we build a large community of like-minded people. So that is the saransh of what we do in seniors today. And I'm happy that Mohan Krishnan, whom you heard speaking a little earlier, and me and myself, and of course, a lot of others are all considered today, or we are, at least we have been told that we are ambassadors of seniors today. So that's a great opportunity. Thanks, seniors today, for that. And seniors today indeed is the largest destination for senior citizens in the country. And it spans across the country. Perhaps we have participants from across the other parts of the world as well. So coming back to our program, A to Z of Karaoke Singing, let me give you an idea of the overall content and coverage. कि क्या हम इसमें cover करने वाले हैं, क्या aspects, यानी किस चीजों के बारे में हम बात करने वाले हैं, क्या करना चाहिए, क्या नहीं करना चाहिए, do's and don'ts, किस बातों में हमको ध्यान रखना चाहिए, and what is the challenge of singing with karaoke track, while it may sound very easy and comfortable and all that, or at least convenient, it can be a bit of a challenge and things like that. So what are some of the basics? And the feedback that I have received from season 1 and season 2 has been exceptionally good for me. I mean, I am feeling absolutely motivated and encouraged, because I think people have appreciated the detailed preparation that I have made, the kind of effort that I have possibly put in, okay, in terms of getting into the nitty-gritty and looking at every small aspects and nuances in terms of eye for detail and so on. So these are the things that I have received as feedback. So I'm ever grateful to people who have been kind enough to say all this. But I think any such program will need a lot of dedication and commitment from the host. And to that extent, I'm fully committed. So there is no problem about that. And so primarily, this will be a theory come practice session. Theory come practice session. There could be a demo by me or a demo by one of the participants whom I may very randomly call for, and they will possibly help us with delivering their song or part of the song, or only the mukhada or the antara or whatever that they are comfortable with, and things like that. But from that, we will learn our lessons. I think that is the purpose. That is the purpose. And the biggest takeaway in this A to Z of karaoke singing is that we have learned from each other. We have learned from each other. There is no Wikipedia. Huh, sir?
That's the learning process. The teacher and the pupil, they learn together. Learn together, not taught. The teacher learns from the pupil learns from the teacher. It's a two-way process.
Absolutely, sir. You said it, sir. You just hit the nail on the head. Absolutely. So it's a two-way process. And the disclaimer, therefore, from my side as the first disclaimer is that I am no expert. So therefore, I can't even assume the role of a teacher that Mr. Suresh Nanda was actually extolling about. So I'm no teacher. I'm just a facilitator, and I like to be that way. Because I facilitate your understanding and your awareness creation for the karaoke. Because in this season 3, the other improvements that I wish to bring into season 3 as well is to bring in some of my other colleagues and the earlier participants of season 1 and season 2 to offer their experience, to share their experience, to do a demonstration of any one of their particular songs that they would like to present and so on. And so therefore, it's an exchange of information, learning, and things like that. So we are all learning all the time. And I think that is the beauty of, that is the secret of staying young, that we keep learning as much as we can. We learn from others, and we believe that there is so much more to learn. So this is the basic premise for a tutorial of this kind. And of course, I have been extraordinarily patient because let me also give you the second qualification or qualifier for this program is that there are many of you who could be experts. I mean, so therefore, I straight away disclaim that I am not an expert, right? So there could be experts which amongst you. There could be people who are very familiar with karaoke. There could be people who have done stage shows. There could be people who have done solos. There could be people who are exceptionally, conversant with karaoke. तो ऐसा काफी लोग हो सकते हैं, जरूर होंगे. And so therefore, my style is to start from the basic, because I'm a basic trainer and a teacher and a coach and a mentor and things like that. So I start from ABC, right? So now the ABCD up to Z would look like a very basic elementary for some of you. They will say, अरे कौन सा program है यार, कहाँ पे आके अटक गए, ये तो A to Z बोल रहे हैं, अभी तो ये तो A to Z में, अभी तो A to Z में ही तो है ये, आगे कुछ बढ़ा नहीं, etc etc. So that is because I have to cater to everybody. And like the late Prime Minister, Mrs. Indira Gandhi said, you can't please everybody all the time, right? So therefore, it is my responsibility that I take everybody with me. And at the same time, if some of you are more familiar and more conversant, you can certainly come up with your inputs. I would be too happy to get supplemented by you and so on. So that is the spirit. So that is the spirit. So the earlier speaker would be very particular to know that there is no teacher here. I mean, there might be pupils, but I am no teacher, and therefore there is no pupil.
सर आपका ये बड़प्पन है.
नहीं ठीक है. I mean, ठीक है सर. It's okay. देवानंद जी, it's okay. दयानंद जी, sorry. नहीं ठीक है, बड़प्पन की बात नहीं है. I am being very practical because season 1 और season 2 में इतना जो अनुभव हमको मिला है, और based on that we have seen that there are all kinds of people who come to participate. So we have to respect everybody. I think that is the spirit, right? And of course, we will go step by step. So it will really be A, B, C, D up to Z of karaoke singing. The other disclaimer which came up in season 1, I remember, is that by the very title, because again, there can be interpretations, A to Z of karaoke singing means I will not be singing songs starting from A to Z. This is not the purpose of the program. This is a tutorial of ABCD of karaoke singing. So maybe we will change the title maybe in the season 4 and not say that A to Z, but really the participants of season 1 and 2 have told me that, in so many words that, sir, it is really A to Z. आपने सब कुछ जो cover कर सकते हैं, that can be imagined, I think you have covered. So I think that is a good thing, and I am so proud and happy that I was able to do that. So that's how we will be. There is going to be no compromise on this quality that we have delivered earlier. And so the result has been that there have been lot more singers who have come forward and who have been, let's say, who have come onto the stage from being bathroom singers and so on. They have come up to the stage. So this can be attributed to this program, because we have given opportunities and things like that, and the encouragement from fellow singers. And the singers earlier in the season 1 and 2 have formed, as I said, a very strong, very powerful, very active WhatsApp group and things like that, and they are moving forward with their singing practice and things like that. So I have given you 1 or 2 disclaimers. The other background that I would like to, this is again to set right the expectations. Managing expectations is a very big management, responsibility. So the disclaimer related to that is that I am not formally trained. The only claim to fame is that I have a comparison that one of our greatest singers, Kishore Kumar, is similar. You can come to your own conclusions, right? I'm not saying anything. So I have no, formal training, but I do have what is referred to as an ear for music, which is why we are all here, right? We all have an ear for music. अच्छा गाना जो है हम recognize कर सकते हैं, हम उसका जो जानकारी है वो पहचान सकते हैं, ठीक है ना? And I have a troupe in Chennai. I consider ourselves as possibly one of the pioneers in karaoke singing in Chennai city. So we have done quite a lot of training programs and, bringing people to the stage, giving opportunities for them to sing and so on. And I have also been a judge in various competitions, including season 5 and things like that of Seniors Have Talent. So it has given me a certain exposure, a certain understanding कि हम पहचान सकते हैं between good, bad, and the ugly. So that appreciation I do have. And the second point I would like to maintain as a context is that all of us have grown up on a steady diet of Vivid Bharati, Radio Ceylon, Kohinoor Geet Gunjar, Bhule Bisre Geet, and of course, the one and only Binaka Geet Mala. And so therefore, this has been a steady diet for our growing up. And so therefore, this is in our DNA today, like the blood and the nervous system. And there was also over and above that a nutritious supplement for me in the form of an opportunity to watch Hindi film shootings, because I studied in Lonavala, which is a go-to place for all Hindi film shooting. So I've seen everybody from Sanjeev Kumar to Rajesh Khanna and things like that. So this is what I am the result of. I am the result of this particular growing up, which has not been planned, but which I have recognized. And so therefore, we all have a certain appreciation. And so what is the appreciation of which genre of music do we have? We all are very familiar with the 1950s, the 1960s, and of course, the 1970s. 1970s when I moved out of school into college, and from college to working and things like that. So 79, I started to work, and 72, I passed out of school and all of that. So that is the period, when we carry all our memories. जो हमारी जो पूरा जो यादगाश्त है, यानी in the sense पूरा हमारा जो memory system है, वो पूरा 1970, 60 और 50 के गानों से भरा हुआ है पूरा, ठीक है ना? So that is the background. And so therefore, the examples that I may quote, the demo that I may do, the context that I may set are all in this context. But the good news is that all of us are of the same type. So it's not me alone. All of us have grown up in this mahol, in this particular environment of the 50s, 60s, and the 70s, right? And so therefore, we all relate to these songs. And so my examples and demonstration and everything would be on the basis of that. And so this is the background I wanted to just say. I know that the first session normally will be a little more of such background information and things like that. But if we understand all this well, then it is like a agreement, an agreement document, so that we are on the same page. We know why I'm saying certain things, why I'm avoiding certain things, why I have not mentioned a song from 1985 or a song from 1990s or a song from 2000s. You will possibly be able to appreciate why it is being done, etc., etc. So as I was saying earlier, this is a theory cum practice session. And normally, Archana ji had earlier used to allocate only 1 hour. Then slowly she was very generous, and seniors today were also very broad-minded and large-hearted. So they gave us almost 1.5 hours, because it takes time. There are questions and answers. People ask doubts, and some people may or may not have attended the earlier session. So then they ask you a question, which actually I would have covered in the previous session and so on. So continuity is a very important factor. And in seniors today, we have decided that we would give you some recognition, in the sense that, maybe I remember when I was in school, we used to have 1-star, 2-star, 3-star sports, some world recognitions in terms of international standards. So some of us have done 5-star and all that. So you will get a 1-star if you are able to be a very regular attendee and things like that, and participate and so on. So I'm sure there could be some of you who could have finally garnered about 3 stars, right? So 3 stars would be at the end of the program. So some of you have been in season 1 and season 2, very regular attendees. In fact, your faces are so familiar in front of my panel that you're all almost like permanent fixtures for these programs. So that's the inspiration that I also draw from. The last point with regard to the design of the program is that there will be question and answers, and some of you who are well versed will also have an opportunity to answer some of the questions raised by our own participants and so on. So today's session, I have called it as intro and key elements of a song. So again, this could be very basic for some of you, but I do hope that you will be able to appreciate, so that we slowly build a context in the context in which we are going to finally sing and understand how to sing with karaoke. So the flow of the program, therefore, will be that every Thursday, 5:30 we meet. And I would normally be, which I was also already doing, which is to say that at the end of the session, I will also tell you what I'm going to cover in the next session and so on, or do a recap in that session saying I covered this in the previous session, so that there is a kind of like a tele-serial. There is a continuity. The joke, of course, is that you don't have to attend all the tele-serials. Still, you can catch up because it is so slow. Mine may not be so slow, I guess. So there will be some catching up for you, etc., etc. जरा ध्यान देके जरा आपका जो attendance जो है उसमें जरा ध्यान भी दीजिएगा. Provided, of course, I keep it as interesting for you. So that's my responsibility. So we will have about 6 to 8 sessions of what I call as technical sessions. Jahan pe we talk about the song, we talk about a karaoke track, how to download it, which are the tracks which you can download, what are the the sites from which you can safely download karaoke tracks, what is a YouTube downloader, how do you save your, how do you preserve your downloaded tracks, how do you organize it, how do you start practicing, what is the technique for singing, what is the importance of breathing control and breath control and things like that, and a lot of such related things. And we also will do some video, we will see some videos of some great singers telling us what are the do's and don'ts about singing, about breath control, when to take a breath, how to cut a particular word and how to elongate a particular word depending upon how the song was sung in the original, and so on and so forth. काफी हैं, इतने ढेर सारे जानकारी हैं if you actually go deep into this particular ocean called songs and singing. So there will be about 6 to 8 sessions, as I said, and then there will be about 4 sessions when we will do practice demonstration. So I will stop talking and you all will be participating. And then at the end of 12 sessions or so, seniors today want us to do a show of all you participants, so that the seniors, among the seniors today, including the organization seniors today, will also be our audience, and we'll have some very prestigious, very esteemed people in our audience, so that we can do our demo of the the presentation of the songs that we have actually got ready for them. So in other words, 6 to 8 sessions, 4 sessions or 3 sessions of practice, and then 2 or 3 sessions of the actual show, when it will be a show by all you participants, witnessed by seniors and seniors today organization. So this is the broad, what shall I say, storyline for this particular movie, if you want to think of it as a movie, etc. Right? So that is the plot. That is the plot. Now let's get into the subject proper. At this stage, I would like to call for any observations. Anybody would like to give me some feedback saying ये ठीक चल रहा है, या फिर इतना सारा डेमो ये नहीं theory नहीं चाहिए वगैरह वगैरह. Whatever may be your initial comments. Any initial comments, please? Anybody? You can raise your hand. I think there is a provision for you to raise your hand.
Hello, sir.
Yes, please. Yes, please. Please mention your name and speak.
Hello.
Yes, please. Yes, please. We
I
can
am
hear you.
Rajendra Shah.
Rajendra
From
Shah.
Vadodara, Gujarat.
Welcome,
Yes.
welcome.
It's a good initiative and it's a good going. I have just
Very-
missed. It is started from today itself, na?
Today is the first session, inaugural session of season 3 of
Okay.
A to Z of karaoke singing.
Yes, yes. Or I am the one of the winner of season 8. One of the 10 singers, winner of one of the 10 singers of season 8, just completed last month only.
Correct.
And sir, what I am telling, it will be on every Thursday.
Every Thursday, 5:30.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Like
Good
Bina
going.
Ka Geet Mala on Wednesdays at 8 o'clock in the
No,
night.
no, very, very good idea. And I am, incidentally, I joined and I really appreciate the efforts made by senior and you. Really great. It will be very helpful because I am singing since about 30 years and just karaoke has just started. I mean, this karaoke singing started by me on this COVID during COVID-19, and I have given so many Facebook programs, live Facebook programs on karaoke.
Sir, we will talk about it when I get an opportunity to introduce you, sir.
Okay,
Rajendra ji,
thank you.
I just wanted a feedback कि सब कुछ ठीक ठाक चल रहा है कि नहीं?
सर may I?
Yeah, please.
हाँ सर नमस्कार शर्मा जी,
नमस्कार।
मैं धर्मेंद्र सोलंकी बोल रहा हूँ और
धर्मेंद्र सोलंकी।
सभी मेरे दोस्त जो भी ऑनलाइन है सबको मैं नमस्कार करता हूँ। प्रोग्राम
नमस्कार।
बहुत अच्छा चल रहा है। आपने जैसे कहा कि यस सब लोग मास्टर नहीं होते हैं, वी
हाँ
आर
जी।
लर्नर और पर्टिकुलरली एबीसीडी से ही शुरुआत करनी चाहिए। अगर फाउंडेशन अगर स्ट्रांग नहीं है तो वी कैन नॉट बिल्ड बिग बिल्डिंग। तो मेरे ख्याल से आपका जो सुना है बहुत सही जा रहे हैं सर। और हालांकि मैं भी रिकॉर्ड कर चुका हूँ, स्टेज प्रोग्राम भी 1-2 कर चुका हूँ छोटे मोटे, मतलब ग्रुप के साथ में, और आई एम ए विस्लर ऑल्सो, विस्लिंग ग्रुप का भी मैं मेंबर हूँ।
We'll hear you, sir. We'll hear you
मैं
very
एक
shortly.
चीज बताता हूँ कि सर मैं अगर अपने आप को ही बोलता रहूं कि मैं ये करता हूँ वो करता हूँ तो वो सही नहीं है। आप अगर सुन के ताली बजाएंगे दैट इज माय अचीवमेंट आई वुड से, एंड उसके लिए मुझे ट्रू फीडबैक चाहिए। एंड आई एम श्योर कि यहाँ पे अगर मैं गलती करता हूँ तो मेरा फ्रेंड मुझे कॉलर पकड़ के बताए कि यार ये गलत हो रहा है तेरे से,
ये गलत हो रहा है,
तभी तो मजा आएगा। और उसके लिए मुझे क्या करना है, आपने जैसे कहा कि एलकेजी यूकेजी से शुरू करेंगे तो हम लोग एमबीए करने में सक्षम रहेंगे। बहुत सही कहा सर आपने। मेरा फीडबैक यही है और मैं आपको बधाई देता हूँ, सभी लोग को बधाई देता हूँ। ये मेरा फर्स्ट ज्वाइनिंग है, मुझे मालूम नहीं था एक्चुअली, मुझे किसी फ्रेंड ने मुझे भेजा था तो इसलिए मैंने एक लिखा है कि व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप है तो आई वुड लाइक टू ज्वाइन। मैं अकेला नहीं हूँ सर, मेरे जैसे बहुत लोग हैं जो हम लोग को मालूम भी नहीं है कि ऐसी एक्टिविटी हो रही है। एंड आई एम टेलिंग यू कि एटलीस्ट मेरे जितने मित्र हैं आई वुड लाइक ऑल ऑफ देम टू पकड़ के जैसे ज्वाइन करवाऊंगा। तो सर प्लीज मुझे नंबर बताइए व्हाट्सएप
करिए सर, जरूर करिए। अर्चना जी से ताल्लुक रखिए। आई मीन इन द सेंस शी इज द कांटेक्ट पर्सन एंड शी इज द आई वुड से द शो ऑर्गेनाइजर एक्चुअली। हाँ,
एक्सेप्ट दिस लिंक आई डोंट हैव एनीथिंग एक्चुअली, मुझे तो किसी ने फॉरवर्ड किया था।
करेक्ट। तो मैं अर्चना जी से दरख्वास्त करता हूं,
आई विल शेयर यू द कांटेक्ट नंबर, यू कैन शेयर विद योर फ्रेंड्स।
तो अर्चना जी के जो नंबर हैं, फोन नंबर्स हैं, वो अभी आपको चैट बॉक्स में दिखाई देगा।
श्योर, ठीक
है ना? एंड देन यू कैन बी इन टच विथ हर ऑन व्हाट्सएप एंड शी विल हेल्प यू टू ब्रिंग योर फ्रेंड्स।
एक्सीलेंट गोइंग सर, माय स्पेशल क्लैपिंग्स फॉर यू सर।
थैंक यू सोलंकी जी, थैंक यू सोलंकी जी। एंड जैसे सोलंकी जी ने बताया था, जस्ट एज ही हैज मेंशन्ड, द पर्पस, अनदर पर्पस, यानी जो इस ग्रुप का जो सेशन का जो पर्पस है, इज टू गिव कंस्ट्रक्टिव फीडबैक एंड हेल्प ऑल ऑफ अस टू इम्प्रूव। बस, और कुछ नहीं सर, और कुछ नहीं। अभी इस उम्र में अपने को क्या करना है अभी, है कि नहीं? वी हैव टू फुलफिल आवर पैशन, वी हैव टू फुलफिल व्हाटएवर दैट वी वांटेड टू डू एंड सो फार व्हिच वी हैव नॉट डन। And I'm sure singing is the topmost priority amongst all those activities. ठीक है ना? So thank you very much. I just wanted to do a kind of a, क्या बोलते हैं उसको, dip test, just to see whether things are going on. Others can also tell me a little later on. Let me do a very small demo. Though I would not have liked to use the karaoke track, but this is one of my, क्या बोलते हैं इसको, अभी इसको क्या कहने हैं, आई मीन इट इज माय डियरेस्ट सॉन्ग एंड इट इज वन ऑफ माय लाइफ्स मोस्ट फेवरेट सॉन्ग्स ever which I have labeled. So let me try to attempt to sing it for you. Just to do a small demo, I may be fast forwarding the BGM to the second paragraph of the song so that we cut short the time also. So kindly bear with me, okay? चैन से हमको कभी आपने जीने ना दिया, जहर भी चाहत गई पीना तो पीने ना दिया, चैन से हमको कभी आपने जीने ना दिया, शहर भी चाह गए, पीना तो पीने ना दिया, चैन से हमको कभी। का गम जो इस दिल में दिन रात गई होंगे, सोच के ये दम घुटता है, फिर कैसे गुजरेगा, काश ना थी अपनी जुदाई, मौत ही आ जाती, कोई बहाने चैन हमारी रूह तो पा जाती, एक पल हंसना कभी दिल की लगी, शहर भी चाह गए, पीना तो पीने ना दिया, चैन से हमको कभी आपने जीने ना दिया, शहर भी चाह गए, पीना तो पीने ना दिया, चैन से हमको कभी। Thank you. I don't know how it went, but thank you very much.
Very good, very good, sir. Very good.
सुंदर
Very nice, sir.
I mean, ठीक है तो I mean, this is Asha Bhosle ji is so, I mean, they're all, we are lucky. Let's put it very simply. We are lucky to have born in this age,
Right, sir.
to have heard them, to have seen them in many cases. बस यही तो सबसे बड़ा क्या बोलते हैं उसको, देन है हमारा, देन है, ठीक है ना, ठीक. Okay, so everyone loves music. I think that's the starting point of our session. Everybody loves music. There is nobody on this earth who does not love music. To listen as well as to sing. Some of us have this double advantage कि हमको सुनने में भी पसंद होता है और गाने में भी बहुत मजा आता है, बहुत मजा आता है, ठीक है. And wherever there is music, there is fun and the mood sets in. Mood जो है, माहौल जो है, वो बस जाता है. The event is also remembered by people for long durations. कि अभी काफी लोग, काफी friends बोलते हैं कि अरे remember last Diwali when we had a महफिल, क्या बहुत मजा आया, बहुत मजा आया. And they sometimes remember the song that you have sung and they say टच कर दिया, छू कर मेरे मन को, है कि नहीं, छू कर दिया था मेरे मन को, etc. And songs can give us soothing. Songs can help us to relax. Songs can help us to de-stress and help us to even meditate. K.S. Chitra, who is a legendary South Indian playback singer and particularly in the Malayalam films, she is a very popular figure in Chennai here, and she says that music to her is meditation. Music to her is meditation. And this comes from Padma Shri award winner, right? But in reality, just imagine अगर आप कोई पार्टी में होते, कोई जश्न में होते, तो इनिशियली आपको इनवाइट किया जाता है कि अरे शर्मा जी आप गाइए ना गाना, तो हम पहले क्या करते हैं, नहीं नहीं अभी नहीं यार, बाद में एक हाथ दो गाना होने दो, then I will sing, because I am also a little shy perhaps, okay, and I will be hesitating. So then one of our colleagues will go take the mic and sing. And जब कोई माइक पकड़ लेता है तो वो छोड़ता भी तो नहीं है ना, है कि नहीं? So then after a lot of hesitation, you say, okay, ठीक है, now I am ready to sing. And then you sing your song. And then you are waiting for them to call you again. तो ये होता है dramatics, dynamics of a typical party get together, जहाँ पे पहले हम hesitate करते हैं, we hesitate a lot, we don't want to sing, we are shy, we are not sure, this, that, etc. We don't know which song to sing, we have not come prepared, all those. लेकिन बाद में, after singing the first song, you know, your friends, you tell your friends, अरे, I am ready to sing one more song, जाके बोलना, है कि नहीं? So then your friend goes and says, अरे, let's call Sharma ji, he is ready to sing one more song. So then everybody encourages you, and then you become a star that day because you have sung 2-3 songs. But remember, initially you hesitated. So I'm sure काफी लोगों को इससे जरा रिलेशन हो सकता है कि हाँ हाँ ये मेरे से भी हुआ था, मुझे भी हुआ है, I have also experienced a similar thing, etc. Songs also help us to travel down memory lane. So I call it as down melody lane. So some of my programs we have titled as down melody lane. Down melody lane. So it helps us to travel down memory lane, recall our good old days, school days, college days, our romance, initial crush with somebody, revive memories, and incidentally, it also you can also entertain others, right? So songs have got multiple benefits, and you can entertain others, you can entertain yourself. आप खुद भी relax हो सकते हो. And finally, I think songs also rejuvenates. Songs also rejuvenates. For example, I don't mind mentioning the name, not that others are not important, but I have a participant from season 1. I'm not very sure whether he was season 1 or season 2. So he lives in Prayagraj. He is a gastroenterologist, a HOD of gastroenterologist, Dr. S.P. Mishra. Now, he almost records one song a day. And I know another friend of mine who is South Indian, but born and brought up in Calcutta. So he still lives in Calcutta. He calls himself Bong. Okay, he calls himself Bengali. And his name is J.V. Ramanan, right? So I think he has, amongst all of us, I think he has the record of having posted the maximum number of songs on YouTube. So काफी record बन चुका है उनका. And he has a karaoke troupe of which I am also a member. So we post our songs in that group, etc. काफी तालमेल होता है उन लोगों से. And so this is what happens कि अगर आप गाना यानी गाना गाने शुरू कर लेते हो तो then you will become part of several groups. आप स्म्यूल में participate कर सकते हो, आप स्टार सिंगर में भी member हो सकते हो. You can subscribe and you can become a VIP member in Smule and get you know, collaborations. You can record, you can share your recordings with people. And so you become a rock star very soon. So I am hoping that after A to Z of Karaoke Season 3, many of you will graduate into rock stars, right? And more importantly, I think if somebody is singing in the family, there is a lot of happiness. Not everybody needs to sing. If everybody is singing in the family, well and good, बहुत अच्छा, बहुत बढ़िया. But if you can sing regularly every day one song at home, then your children like to hear that. My daughter grew up with me singing all Chanda O Chanda and you know, Raat Kali Ek Khwab Mein Aayi and all that, and all kinds of songs, Saranga Teri Yaad Mein and Bhavne Ki Gunjan. And you know, when I think of that itself, I become emotional because your children have started to sing those songs. And she is a Gen Y person, but she loves to sing you know, songs of our genre, etc. So that's what songs and singing can do to all of us. We can rediscover our love for music. We can rediscover our own talent. like somebody was saying just now, Mr. Solanki was saying कि उन्होंने अभी COVID के कारण गाना शुरू किया, यानी once again with karaoke, etc. So COVID is also a kind of a blessing for all of us. And so let me come to the bullet point for the session so far. The good news is that we don't have to learn ragas. We don't have to know what is Yaman, what is Bhairavi and all that, right? And we don't have to, यानी जो technicalities होते हैं एक song में, तो उनसे हमको डरना नहीं आवश्यक नहीं है, डरना आवश्यक नहीं है, डरना मना है actually, right? And so we don't have to be deterred, we don't have to be daunted. अरे ये तो जरा टेक्निकल सॉन्ग हो गया, अभी इसमें ज्यादा वायलिन वगैरह है, फ्लूट है, ड्रम्स है, फास्ट पेस सॉन्ग है, तो मैं कैसे गाऊं वगैरह. तो that is where the karaoke comes in. And especially if it is a video karaoke, then it tells you how to proceed. It gives you a prompt कि जो वर्डिंग्स होते हैं वो जरा कलर डिफरेंस होता है, तो ब्लू से रेड बदल जाता है या फिर व्हाइट से ब्लैक हो जाता है. तो you are getting a prompt in the karaoke to sing. And also you get some karaokes tell you 1, 2, 3 or 4, 3, 2, 1, and then you start singing. तो karaoke का ये जो यानी अच्छे जो points होते हैं, I think that is the biggest thing about technology. And so we can actually bring a live orchestra into our living room. So that is the sum and substance of karaoke. Ki what is karaoke? We can bring a live orchestra. In fact, if the track is very good, we can bring the old original live orchestra into our homes, into our living room, into our dining room, into our bedroom even, right? And so you can actually sing at any point of time. You can sing whenever you want. So it is like ATM machine, anytime money. That is what is ATM machine, right? So this can be anytime music, ATM machine. तो जो कैरियोके का जो ट्रैक है, जो आपके मोबाइल में जो रखते हो, तो it is a ATM machine for you. ठीक है ना? And so thanks to technology, really a very big pranam and a thanks to technology कि जहां भी जैसे भी ये कैरोके इन्वेंट हुआ था फिलीपींस और जापान में, जिसके बारे में अभी मैं वेरी सून बताने वाला हूं, तो thanks to all those countries and to all those people who really thought of this innovation, and today millions of karaoke singers are available in India and all over the world. So that is what karaoke can do for you. So the time is now 6:20. We have possibly another maximum 40 minutes to go. I have some area to cover also, but any क्या बोलते हैं उसको, any reactions from people who have not yet spoken so far? Any reactions, especially new participants? I can recognize Ravindra Saparaji. There is Maithili Ramachandran. There is Suresh Muralidharan, Mahavir Hazare, Jagdish Jagtiani, Parthasarathi, and so many other people, and Dr. Sarla, Vijay Sharma. So some of you can, again, I'm using this again as an opportunity for a small dipstick in terms of आपको क्या लगता है, कैसे लगा आपको so far? Are we talking sense? Useful रहा आपके लिए वगैरह? Please.
सर मैं बोल सकता हूँ?
हाँ जी, हाँ जी. कौन है सर आपका नाम?
दयानंद सामंत.
दयानंद. अच्छा, दयानंद. I wanted somebody जिसने अभी तक बात नहीं किया हो. ठीक है सर, दयानंद जी बात करिए.
मैं सेकंड जो भी इवेंट हुई थी 2020 में, तभी मैं एज पार्टिसिपेंट था सीनियर टैलेंट के सेकंड से. अभी आपने जो बताया, हाँ, तो 2020 में मैं पार्टिसिपेंट किया हूँ. तो आपने जो अभी तक का बहुत यानी डीप में आपने बताया है. हाँ सर. और मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगा. वेरी गुड सर. सिर्फ एक सिर्फ मुझे एक यानी क्वेरी है कि आप ज्यादा इंग्लिश में बोलते हैं, तो मुझे कभी कभार होता है शब्द में वो सर के ऊपर से जाते हैं. मैं तो महाराष्ट्रियन हूँ. ओके,
नहीं, जहाँ भी हो सके मैं हिंदी में बात कर लेता हूँ. देयर इज नो प्रॉब्लम. अगेन इट्स अ क्वेश्चन ऑफ ऑडियंस मैनेजमेंट. जो बोलते हैं ना कि
नहीं,
हाँ
नहीं।
हाँ, एंड दिस हैज बीन माय एक्सपीरियंस, यही तो हमारा अनुभव रहा है कि सीजन 1 और सीजन 2 में मिक्स करके हम बात करते हैं, देयर इज नो प्रॉब्लम।
दूसरी बात
हाँ
ये है कि
हाँ सर,
पार्टिसिपेंट होने के लिए कुछ क्वालिफिकेशन लगता है क्या? क्योंकि ज्यादातर लोग जो, अभी मेरा एक फ्रेंड है जो भी सेकंड सीजन में वो विनर हुआ था,
अच्छा
संजय क्षीरसागर करके।
अच्छा, संजय क्षीरसागर,
हाँ,
ओके।
हाँ जी है। तो
अर्चना कैन मेक अ नोट ऑफ दैट। हाँ हाँ हाँ, नहीं उनको बुला सकते हैं सर। सर दिस इज ओपन फॉर सीजन 1 टू सीजन 8 ऑफ सीनियर्स हैव टैलेंट।
नहीं, मैं अभी क्या है,
हाँ,
जब भी मुझे ये मेरा भी, मैं पार्टिसिपेंट करना चाहता हूँ ये इवेंट के लिए,
ठीक है।
वापिस जो 9 तारीख से चालू होने वाले, इसके लिए मैंने वीडियो जो भी भेजा है वो। और दूसरी बात है कि मेरे जितने जो फ्रेंड्स है, कलीग्स है, उनको सबको मैंने ये नंबर दिया, अर्चना जी का नंबर मेरे पास भी आया।
एक्सेलेंट सर, अच्छा काम किया आपने, बहुत बढ़िया सर।
लेकिन मुझे जो लोग को सिलेक्ट किया है ना,
अच्छा
उसका कुछ
अच्छा
मिला
सर,
नहीं।
अभी
नहीं, नहीं
दयानंद जी,
ठीक है,
दयानंद जी ऐसा है कि इस प्रोग्राम जो है A to Z ऑफ कैरियोके सिंगिंग, ये जो ट्यूटोरियल के हिसाब से है, मुझे ऐसा कोई अधिकार नहीं है कि आपको मैं ये कुछ कह सकूं कि आप किस कारण के लिए आप सेलेक्ट नहीं हुए या फिर कैसे शॉर्टलिस्ट नहीं हुआ वगैरह। वो तो दूसरा प्रोग्राम है। सीनियर्स टुडे are the people who are responsible. I will be crossing my Lakshman Rekha if I speak anything about it.
नहीं, मैं
तो
वो नहीं कह
आपको,
रहा।
हाँ, आपका
मेरे तरफ से जब भी नंबर आया तो मैंने कांटेक्ट किया हूँ और उनसे ये किया है कि वहाँ कांटेक्ट कीजिए करके।
बस,
ओके,
करेक्ट।
थैंक यू।
Anybody else would like to
Can I speak?
Yes, who is this, please tell your name so that I can.
I'm Ganapati KN.
हाँ जी,
from Hyderabad.
Nadminti Ganapati, yes please. Yes sir,
I'm from Hyderabad. I'm winner of season 8.
You mentioned that earlier. Yes, correct.
The program is going very well, sir. Your description is fantastic.
Very good.
I'm thankful to you. You have told all basics and all other things, and we will catch up in the next episodes also, sir.
Sure, sir. Sure. Please come regularly so that there is a continuity.
Yes.
And so that we go step by step from, like somebody said, from LKG to MBA.
Yes, sir. I do a lot of programs and karaoke on stage.
Please do, sir. Please continue to do. Continue to do. I will have the opportunity to introduce each one of you by turn, sometime or the other in my episodes. So self-introductions can be told a little later on. This is just to understand whether we are going on the track, whether you are happy, whether you are comfortable. Am I going too fast? Am I going too slow? Are we talking too many basics, or do we want to know what is it?
That I will keep on telling you, sir.
Okay. Okay. Prakash Chaudhary ji. Prakash Chaudhary. सर आप बात कर सकते हैं अनम्यूट करने के बाद। सर आपको खुद अनम्यूट करके।
हेलो।
हाँ सर,
आवाज आ रही है सर? ठीक है। गुड इवनिंग सर।
गुड इवनिंग सर, नमस्कार।
मुझे भी रिक्वेस्ट आया था व्हाट्सएप पे तो मैंने भी वीडियो भेजा था सर, सॉन्ग्स का वीडियो भेजा था।
वो सीनियर्स हैव टैलेंट जो कंपटीशन है उनके तरफ से भेजा होगा।
हाँ सर।
उसका वो जो कंपटीशन है और इस प्रोग्राम का कोई संबंध है ही नहीं सर।
अच्छा,
आप इस प्रोग्राम में आए हैं तो बहुत खुशी हुई हमें। आपको हार्दिक स्वागत है। बस उस प्रोग्राम, उस कंपटीशन के बारे में हम
सिंगिंग के विषय में बताएंगे इसमें सर।
सॉरी,
इस प्रोग्राम में आपसे जो अभी जूम पर मैं हूँ उसमें आप क्या इंफॉर्मेशन देंगे?
अभी जो मैंने अभी थोड़ी देर पहले बताया था कि कैसे कैरोके में गाते हैं, कैसा जो सांस का जो मैनेजमेंट है, ब्रेथ मैनेजमेंट कैसे करते हो, कहाँ पे छोड़ना है, कहाँ पे पकड़ना है वगैरह, कैरोके यानी क्या होता है, इसका जो डूज एंड डोंट्स क्या है, कैसे आप कैरोके ट्रैक्स डाउनलोड कर सकते हो, किस तरह के कैरोके ट्रैक्स अच्छे हैं और किस तरह के कैरोके ट्रैक्स इतने अच्छे नहीं होते, हमारा जो अनुभव क्या है, और प्रैक्टिस भी हम करेंगे वगैरह वगैरह। हम काफी करेंगे सर, LKG से MBA तक मैं लेके जाता हूं सर आपको।
यस सर, थैंक यू सर, थैंक यू। ओके।
सुरेश नंदा जी, सर आपका जो हाथ जो उठा है उसको आप नीचे कर दीजिएगा प्लीज, थैंक यू। वो जो आइकॉन है उसको नीचे कर दीजिएगा। हाँ सर, सुरेश नंदा, आप अनम्यूट करके ही बात कर सकते हैं सर। ये सब, दीज आर ऑल द बेसिक्स ऑफ टेक्नोलॉजी व्हेन यू आर इन जूम। यस सर।
Can you hear me, sir?
I can hear you, sir.
Sharma ji, you are an excellent communicator, and I would like to say that music is a catharsis. It's for life. Like or na like or, that's a different thing. It's a catharsis for life.
Right, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you so much.
And you're an excellent communicator, and I heard your voice. You have got a deep and intense voice.
Thank you,
Congratulations.
sir. Thank you. Thank you.
It's my honor.
Thank you. Thank you. I would have been very happy with feedback about the program content and the flow and things like that, but not an issue. Not an issue. I appreciate what you have said. I am grateful to you for that. I am grateful.
Thank you.
Okay. Now, thank you. So we will proceed. Now आगे बढ़ते हैं कि what is an orchestra? क्योंकि though there is no live orchestra to which we are singing, हमको ऑर्केस्ट्रा क्या होता है इसका जो जानकारी जरूर चाहिए, क्योंकि many of us have not sung to a live orchestra. Some of you may have sung, okay? And to sing to a live orchestra is something different, and to sing to a karaoke track is completely different. लाइव ऑर्केस्ट्रा को बंद नहीं कर सकते हो आप, स्टॉप नहीं कर सकते हो, कैरियोके को हम स्टॉप कर सकते हैं क्योंकि एक ही बटन से दबा के हम बंद कर सकते हैं. सो वी कैन गो बैक ट्रैक, वी कैन पुश बैक, वी कैन फॉरवर्ड, फास्ट फॉरवर्ड जैसे मैंने अभी किया था वो कर सकते हो, एटसेट्रा एटसेट्रा. तो ये ऑर्केस्ट्रा में तो नहीं होता है. आई मीन दैट इज नेचुरल बिकॉज दैट इज लाइव. दैट इज लाइव ऑर्केस्ट्रा. दिस इज अ रिकॉर्डेड, pre-recorded karaoke track. So then before we go into a pre-recorded karaoke track, which is a technology item, let us see what is orchestra. Traditionally, film music was always presented, rather it was even reproduced on stage for public hearing with the help of a regular orchestra. So we have heard, for example, while I was a student in Bombay, I have gone to Kalyanji Anandji's brother, Babla. So Babla and his orchestra was very famous, very, very famous among college students because he was also a youngster. And so he was like our age group and things like that. So we could relate to him. But he was a tremendous guy. He was a very good stage orchestra organizer. And so he would bring the Kalyanji Anandji orchestra live on stage and perform all the Kalyanji Anandji songs from Safar and from various other movies and things like that. And so legendary singers like Lataji, Rafi Saab, Kishore Da, Mukesh Ji, and all of them would come live on the stage and sing with the help of such orchestra. And they used to conduct such public shows for fundraising, for their own fundraising as well, and with a full orchestra. So this is the mahol in cities and in small towns as well. So apart from this, some music directors themselves will come on stage to offer their own shows. In fact, Kishore Kumar himself Kishore Da used to himself conduct his own shows along with Amit, his son, and things like that. And then, of course, there was R.D. Burman who will come on stage and then do his own shows and things like that. So almost all of them would come on stage because it's an opportunity for the public also कि उनसे जरा सीधा यानी जान पहचान हो जाए, देख सकते हैं उनको स्टेज में परफॉर्म करते हुए, etc. So an orchestra can be as big as 100-member orchestra, 125-member orchestra. The violin team itself can be 20 to 30 orchestras playing at the same time. So that then, you can remember songs from Sangam, Ye Mera Prem Patra Padkar, and etc., where you can actually see the violin coming in the beginning, or, things like that. Some very strong songs where the orchestra is very dominant. And then the song comes and things like that. So we will talk about it very soon. So an orchestra primarily has 4 or 5 sections. an orchestra has got 4 or 5 sections, like a department. Okay. So there is a brass section. There is a brass section. Then there is a percussion section. Then there is a woodwind, a flute and all of that, right? And then you have the strings, whether it's a guitar or whether it is a veena or a sitar or whatever. And then, of course, you have the keyboards, right? So brass section, percussion, which is the drums and the keypad and the pad and the dholak and the congo and the bongo and all kinds of things. And then you have the woodwind, as it is called, which is basically wherever the flute, wherever the breath is used, let's say the human breath is used, etc. And then you have the strings, the guitar and all of that which goes into along with it. And then you have the keyboard section. So now you will be able to imagine, if you were not aware, अगर आपको ये जानकारी पहले नहीं था, तो अगर आप जब एक गाना सुनते हो तो आपको आप पहचान सकते हो कि अच्छा यहाँ पे this is woodwind, this is flute, so that is also part of woodwind, this is strings, चेहरा है या चांद खिला है. Now that song from Sagar, you would remember the guitar piece in before that. It is a tremendous piece of orchestra, actually. It is such an impressive song and such a powerful orchestration that one second, I'll just try to play that for you. Okay, I'll just only play the track for you, and then you will realize what a strong strings. So this is strings, right? Guitar and bass guitar and things like that.
It's not audible.
It's not audible?
Hello, sir.
It's not audible?
Sir, आपका म्यूजिक नहीं सुनाई दे रहा है.
क्या हो रहा है?
म्यूजिक नहीं सुनाई दे रहा है. आपने पहले गाया था, अभी नहीं सुनाई दे रहा था म्यूजिक.
अरे?
Absolutely not audible.
Is it?
म्यूजिक नहीं सुन रहे. म्यूजिक नहीं सुन रहे. सुन पाते हैं.
Not audible, sir.
अरे? I thought all the while.
सर, आप जो बोल रहे हैं वो सुनाई दे रहा है, लेकिन म्यूजिक आपका कभी नहीं सुनाई दे रहा है.
नहीं,
आपने पहले गाया तो अभी नहीं सुनाई दी रहा है. म्यूजिक नहीं आ रहा.
Audible now?
No, sir.
No.
When you were singing earlier also, we could only hear your voice. The music wasn't audible.
I see. How come? I don't know. 1 second. I think now I'll have to. Is it audible now?
Yeah, now with a lot of.
What about now?
Yeah, it's better.
अभी सुनाई रहा है, लेकिन अभी आ रहा है.
Good.
Okay.
अभी आ रहा है.
Yeah.
अभी आ रहा है.
Yeah. एक बटन दबा हुआ था. Sorry. Just listen to it. I'll just come. Somebody's at the door. I am alone at home. 1 second. चेहरा है या चांद खिला है, जुल्फ घनेरी शाम है क्या, सागर जैसी आंखों वाली, ये तो बता तेरा नाम है क्या. So that is the orchestration that I was wanting to demonstrate. The purpose is not to sing the song. So sorry about that. Somebody should have pointed out. That is the feedback I always ask for. मैं ये तो जानना चाहता था कि सब कुछ ठीक ठाक चल रहा है कि नहीं.
मैसेज भी डाला था सर.
मैसेज मैं देखता नहीं हूँ because it distracts me. I am not able to reach the screen. Please understand that, messages I can't see.
Sir, during the first song, you said you'll skip the music. So I assumed that...
No, I fast forwarded the music because I wanted to skip the first paragraph, first stanza. No, theek hai, it's okay. So as I said earlier, just to recap, the 5 sections of an orchestra, the brass, percussion, woodwind, strings and the keyboard. So typically, these sections are represented by instruments. जैसे हम बोलते हैं सैक्सोफोन, ट्रम्पेट, क्लैरिनेट, तबला, ढोलक, बोंगो, ट्रिपल कॉन्गो, ड्रम्स, ऑक्टापैड, सिम्बल्स, फ्लूट, हारमोनिका, अकॉर्डियन, हारमोनियम, बैंजो, वायलिन, मैंडोलिन, सेलो, गिटार, और गिटार में स्ट्रिंग गिटार, अकूस्टिक गिटार, इलेक्ट्रिक गिटार, स्पेनिश गिटार एंड हवाईयन गिटार, piano, keyboard and so many other types of devices and gadgets, right? And you would have seen that, even in some songs like, they also use the comb, right? Comb ka jo awaaz jo aata hai, even that they use, right? And of course, R.D. Burman and more recently A.R. Rahman are legendary because they used to use different types of, what do you call it? Devices, you can call it. It could be some kind of a makeshift drum with a pillow on top of it and things like that. So, like for example, in the song from Ajnabi, Hum dono do premi duniya chhod chale. In that, they use a particular type of an instrument which you will see in YouTube. There is no instrument like that. R.D. Burman has created that, So it is possible that, so many, and of course, those days they used to say, during Shankar Jaggishan days, they used to use dalda dabbas, right? And things like that, and even a wooden desk for making the sound and all that. So there are a lot of innovations which have also happened, but these are the standard, instruments or what do you call, the elements or the components of an orchestra. Orchestra में काफ़ी इतना सारा जो variety है वो तो होता ही है, but sometimes any one set of instruments वो जरा dominate कर जाता है. It could be violin or it could be trumpet. For example, that famous song from Kashmir Ki Kali, है दुनिया उसी की ज़माना उसी का. In that song, you will find only that trumpet slash saxophone which is used. और कोई instrument उस song में है ही नहीं, ठीक है ना? Or there could be some song where piano is used, like many songs including Kati Patang and things like that, right? So can anybody give me any good example of any one instrument which is very dominant in a particular song, or any new type of instrument which somebody has used which you are aware of? जैसे मैंने बताया था अभी जो डालडा डब्बा है वगैरह, और साइकिल बेल भी हो सकता है, like in तेरे मेरे सपने, देवानंद and
mouth organ.
Mouth organ, of course.
Mouth organ you have omitted, sir.
No, I have not omitted, sir. Pardon, but I have used the word harmonica. Mouth organ नहीं बोलते because that's a very wrong connotation nowadays. जैसे बोलते हैं ना आजकल डॉग, अगर आपके घर पे कुत्ता है तो उसको आप इट नहीं कह सकते हो. हाँ, तो इसी, हाँ सर, करेक्ट सर. So therefore, one minute, sir, 1 minute. This is for the benefit of everybody. कि माउथ ऑर्गन आजकल नहीं बोलते, तो उसको हारमोनिका बोलते हैं.
थैंक्स फॉर मेकिंग मी अवेयर सर.
एंड आई हैव मेंशन्ड दैट, आई हैव मेंशन्ड हारमोनिका. आपको सुनना है, हाँ, ध्यान से सुनना पड़ेगा, क्योंकि जहाँ पे क्लास चलता है.
मुझे दिस इज माय इग्नोरेंस सर, यू हैव क्लियर्ड माय इग्नोरेंस.
हारमोनिका इज अ न्यू नेम फॉर.
थैंक यू सर. थैंक यू
सर. कैन आई गिव एन एग्जांपल?
हाँ, यस, यू मस्ट.
गाता रहे जो मेरा दिल है ना, गाना
गाता रहे मेरा दिल. हाँ.
तो उसमें जो ट्रम्पेट है ना, ट्रम्पेट,
हाँ,
दैट्स अ यूनिक आई हैव हर्ड. मतलब वो आज भी कई बार मैं भी कीबोर्ड पे बैठता हूँ तो बजाता हूँ उसको. सो दैट्स अ पर्टिकुलर, बीच में जो ट्रम्पेट बजाया है उसने, इट स्टिल्स द सॉन्ग का जो ब्यूटी है ना, वो ट्रम्पेट नहीं होता तो आप समझ लीजिए सॉन्ग में जान नहीं होती थी. उस तरह का है वो ट्रम्पेट.
वेरी गुड, वेरी गुड, वेरी गुड, एक्सीलेंट. और फॉर एग्जांपल ये जो गाना है, आपके हसीन रुख पे आज नया नूर है. ओनली पियानो, नथिंग एल्स, ओनली पियानो. हाँ, जगदीश, you had raised your hand, please. Suresh Nanda has also raised his hand.
Yeah. No sir, no. This is my ignorance. मुझे पता नहीं है इसको कैसे हटाना
वहाँ
है.
पे जैसे आपने उसको डाला था उसी तरह से उसको निकालना भी है सर.
Okay sir, thank you sir.
Sure.
Yeah, you just mentioned that the orchestra is comprising of 5 sections.
Okay.
I wanted to know this. There is one more section called as rhythm section. I think that comprises of all the tabla and dholki and octopad.
No, that's what. So that is the percussion, sir. Actually, it's called in technical language.
I just wanted to know, yeah, which category is that? Yeah.
हाँ sir.
Okay.
यानी rhythm यानी वो तो they are the people who are giving the beat, ना? 1, 2, 3, 4.
But percussion, as I understand, is one of the musicians.
Yeah, little narrow. Correct. You are right.
Who plays different types of instruments, like that trotting of that horse and all that.
Correct.
And some that wedding, this temple bells and all that.
Temple bells. तो जहाँ भी timing का जो होता है, so that is called as a rhythm section, because then that comprises all other things also. Sometimes you have to use some like चुरा लिया है तुमने जो दिल को, तो वहाँ भी use करते हैं. So then that is not percussion strictly speaking. You are right, absolutely right. So I stand corrected, rhythm section. So that is the kind of learning that I am also looking forward to. Thank you, Jagdish. Thank you very much.
प्रोडक्शन के गाने में सर वो झाड़ू और
हाँ,
कंघी यूज किया है.
चक all that. Yeah. So they use the हाँ झाड़ू और यानी सिनेमा में झाड़ू बोलते हैं, लेकिन यहाँ पे they must be using something else. I hope. यानी कंघी भी हो सकता है.
कंघी और झाड़ू.
Good.
I saw one video. उसमें उन्होंने काफी जो नॉन ट्रेडिशनल इंस्ट्रूमेंट टाइप का जो बजाया है, उसमें सैंड पेपर से भी, जैसे आपने बजाया ना चिक्की वाला जो साउंड है, वो सैंड पेपर घस के बजाया है.
काफी इनोवेशन है. एंड ऑल दिस इनोवेशन ज्यादातर आर.डी. बर्मन को दिया जाता है क्रेडिट. सो दैट्स द थिंग. थैंक यू वेरी मच. वेरी गुड, वंडरफुल, सो नाइस. सो वी जस्ट मूव फॉरवर्ड लिटिल मोर टाइम. तो व्हाट इज द मेन डिफरेंस बिटवीन singing with an orchestra and singing with a karaoke? This is my bullet point. This is my punch dialogue, like Rajinikanth's famous dialogue. So I have some famous dialogues to give you, which are all like mantras, right? So singing with an orchestra requires you to be completely prepared. 100% you should be prepared with your song. You should know where the gap is. You must have your notes. You must have your lyrics in front of you. You must have practice. So I call it as 3 P's. Orchestra के लिए 3 P's चाहिए. Not that it is not required for karaoke. वहाँ भी तो चलता ही है, as much required. One is proficiency, यानी complete जानकारी of the song. Proficiency. That means you are completely understanding every line, every word. कि जहाँ उसको elongate किया जाता है by रफ़ी साहब, or where he cuts it. And where he is playing, kind of a murki with it, etc. So all that is your what is called as proficiency. यानी अगर एक वेल्डर है या कोई कारपेंटर है, तो उसका जो कारपेंट्री का जो जानकारी होता है, सब्जेक्ट नॉलेज, वो तो होना ही चाहिए. Similarly, if you are going to sing a song, you must know the song upside down, isn't it? The second is preparation. Now, preparation is different from proficiency. Preparation means that you are prepared with your lyrics. You have the right, scale. You know, in some reality shows, the child also who is now performing, we are getting a lot of WhatsApp videos, जहाँ पे very very small children, बहुत छोटे छोटे बच्चे क्या गाना गाते हैं लोग, हाँ, and then straight away that बच्चा बोलता है मेरा G minor है, before the song starts. My God, okay. So do you know your scale? Do you know your pitching? Do you know your range? यानी हम तो मोहम्मद रफ़ी साहब के तरह ऊपर नीचे तो नहीं जा सकते हैं. Hey, isn't it? We cannot also go so much down like a Manna Dey Saab or a Talat Mahmood Saab and things like that, or even a Mukesh Saab, right? So you must know your range. कौन कितने पानी में है जैसे बोलते हैं, you must know where you are, right? And then practice. Practice का तो कोई substitute है ही नहीं, right? So singing with an orchestra or singing for an orchestra was an entry barrier for bathroom singers like you and me. तो हमको तो कहाँ इतना क्या बोलते हैं उसको धैर्य, यानी हम थोड़ी जा सकते हैं कि सीधा स्टेज में जाके चलो यार शुरू हो जाओ, चल शुरू हो जा काइंड ऑफ थिंग. हमसे तो नहीं हो सकता था, राइट? बट थैंक्स टू कैरोके नाउ वी कैन गो ऑन स्टेज because we are now used to the track. We can reduce the scale of the track, we can reduce the tempo of the track thanks to software, which we will be talking about much later in the sessions in this program, right? So there are so many possibilities. काफ़ी let us be very optimistic and positive कि काफ़ी हो सकता है कि नहीं? So to sing for an orchestra was a barrier for people like you and me, and it was also a constraining factor. अभी इतना हमसे तो नहीं हो सकता है कि हम जाके सीधा ऑर्केस्ट्रा में गा सकते थे, राइट? एंड सो इट वाज आल्सो नॉट ओपनिंग अप द टैलेंट. अभी जो है अभी जो टैलेंट शोज हैं, रियलिटी शोज हैं, इसमें देख रहे हो आप लोग कि कितने सारे अच्छे सिंगर्स होते हैं, है कि नहीं? तो दे आर ऑल एबल टू प्रैक्टिस विद कैरियोके एट होम, देन दे गो ऑन द स्टेज. इन द रियलिटी शो जब सोनी एंटरटेनमेंट पे जाते हैं तो देन वहाँ पे द ऑर्केस्ट्रा विल बी प्लेइंग, बट देन यू हैव ऑलरेडी प्रैक्टिस्ड, राइट? सो एंड द बेस्ट पार्ट इज व्हेन वी वर सिंगिंग विथ एन ऑर्केस्ट्रा, people were expecting that I should sound like Mohammad Rafi, my voice should sound like Kishore Kumar, I should have a velvet voice like Talat Mahmood, then only I can sing. तो ये भी तो expectation था पब्लिक का कि अरे यार ये तो किशोर कुमार गाना गा रहा है, लेकिन इसका तो आवाज़ कुछ है ही नहीं, पास अगल बगल में नहीं है उसका, ठीक है ना? So then it used to be kind of something like a judgmental, यानी people could tell us that अरे आपसे तो नहीं होगा भैया, आप घर पे प्रैक्टिस करो, अच्छा गा लेते हो, ठीक है, एटसेट्रा एटसेट्रा. देन द कैरियोके केम इनटू आवर लाइव्स, like our wife came to our life, or our spouse came to our life and changed everything, good or bad I don't know, but changed everything. Karaoke came into our life and we got married to karaoke second time, and our life is now so good, isn't it? So karaoke को एक बहुत बड़ा धन्यवाद, प्रणाम वगैरह. So because karaoke was earlier called as sing along यानी ट्रैक भी चलेगा और आपको भी गाना है, ठीक है ना? So then you have to sing along with the karaoke track, and so the karaoke track was earlier referred to as sing along. So I was possibly the first one in Chennai to import a sing along kit. It came to me from Dubai, I remember. I got it imported, and it was called as Sing Along, right? And with that we did some programs and things like that, right? So thanks to technology. And why is this karaoke also now possible? Because in those days when Mohammad Rafi Saab and Suman Kalyanpur used to sing together, or when Lata Mangeshkar and Manna Dey used to sing together, they had to do simultaneous real life recording on the spot. Yani both Mohammad Rafi Saab had to come and Lata Mangeshkar or Suman Kalyanpur or somebody had to come, and it was live recording. Today Sunidhi Chauhan can come and record her portion and go away to Singapore itself from Bombay, and then I can come or any other singer can come at his or her convenience and then sing in the second track the male voice or the chorus voice, etc. तो आजकल ज़्यादातर cut and paste is all possible thanks to technology, because today recording of film songs is done by multi-track technology. So it is also easy for the karaoke people to make the track of a song which is now available in 2020 or 2022 rather than make available a song which was recorded or released in 1950 and where the track itself is still not available. जितना ज़्यादा हम वो गाना चाहते हैं वो ट्रैक अवेलेबल नहीं है ना, तो काफ़ी ट्रैक्स का जो काफ़ी सॉन्ग्स का जो ट्रैक है वो आजकल अभी भी अवेलेबल नहीं है. That is the truth. Of course, some patchwork job is done by some people, तो कुछ ना कुछ तो हो जाता है, but not good enough. For example, I have been searching for this song. धीरे से आ जा रे अखियन में ना जारी आ जा धीरे से आ जा. Okay, so I have got a track with me now, but I am not happy. I am writing to some of the track makers with whom I am now in touch. Of course they charge, वो लोग चार्ज करते हैं 300 से लेके 750 तक हो सकता है उनका चार्ज for one track, and they can make this track for you and send it to you for a payment and all. तो ऐसा भी है आजकल, तो we will talk about it a little later on. So with the arrival of karaoke as a technology and with the emergence of multi-track recording facility for film songs, it is now possible for people to remove the vocal track. That is why today now tracks are available where, for example, Kishore Da and Lata Mangeshkar have sung. They have removed Kishore Da's voice and given it as a track for male singers with Lata Mangeshkar's voice intact. यानी in other words, आप लता मंगेशकर जी के साथ गा सकते हो.
I was not aware about it.
What a great thing, isn't it? What a great thing. You can sing with Asha Bhosle, you can sing with Suman Kalyanpur, you can sing with Shamshad Begum, you can sing with
It's a wrong.
आप सुनिए, पहले कमेंट मत करिए, पहले सुन लीजिए प्रोग्राम में क्या कहना चाहते.
क्या है?
Let us respect host also.
क्या हो गया? Sorry, धर्मेंद्र जी?
नहीं, वो कह रहे हैं कि ये रॉन्ग है. This gentleman, I do not know from which part of the...
सर रॉन्ग या राइट हो, आप चेक कर लीजिए. जो मैं कह रहा हूँ वो आधार के हिसाब से कह रहा हूँ, नॉट आधार कार्ड, आधार के हिसाब से कह रहा हूँ. And I can possibly play the track for you, and then you will see that I am singing with Lata Mangeshkar ji. Let me have that honor now.
मेरा कहने का मतलब है ये तो गलत है. मेरा कहने का मतलब यही है सर.
गलत
जो भी करता है,
जो गलत है, जो ठीक है, वो अभी YouTube में अवेलेबल है. कोई इश्यू नहीं आया हुआ है. जो ट्रैक रिलीज करते हैं वो खुद कर लेते हैं, तो फिर हम उसको लेके हम डाउनलोड करके गाने में क्या हर्ज है सर? है कि नहीं?
हाँ जी सर.
सर अभी क्या है ना, अभी क्या है, हाँ सर, हमारा जो जजमेंट है,
there is a communication gap.
ठीक है, नो प्रॉब्लम.
शर्मा जी, can I speak something?
1 second. आपने कुछ कह दिया और वो प्ले नहीं कर रहा है.
आ रहा है.
Just show me thumbs up. हजार राहें के देखी, कहीं से कोई सदा न आई।
बड़ी वफा से निभाई तुमने हमारी थोड़ी सी बेवफाई।
What's the point, sir?
जहाँ से तुम मोड़ मुड़ गए थे, जहाँ से तुम मोड़ मुड़ गए थे, वो मोड़ अब भी वहीं पड़े हैं।
हम अपने पैरों में जाने कितने, हम अपने पैरों में जाने कितने भंवर लपेटे हुए खड़े हैं। बड़ी वफा से निभाई तुमने हमारी थोड़ी सी बेवफाई।
Okay. What's the sound? Actually, it's raining here very heavily in Chennai, but it's okay. So that is the possibility. That is the possibility, and
हो गया. It is clear now.
yeah, I know, but नहीं
फिर क्या आ गया?
नहीं ठीक है. So okay, so it is 6:59 now. So this is what I really wanted to cover. So I think we are more or less done. Absolutely. And we will take it on from the next session next Thursday. And at that time we will talk about what are the components of a song. ये गाना जो है वो क्या होता है, and what are the components and things like that, and how do we handle each of those components, and how they all contribute towards a song becoming popular and successful. Sorry. Yes, Dr. Sarla.
Hi, sir. Namaskar.
Sorry, I think there is some disturbance. I'm sorry about that. I don't know. Because it was not there earlier. Sorry. Yeah, please tell me.
हाँ, मैंने अगली बार एक बार मैंने ये सेशन ज्वाइन किया था. आप सुन रहे हैं मेरी आवाज?
हाँ 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 हाँ.
हाँ हाँ. तभी आपने मुझे कुछ सूचनाएं दी थी जो मुझे बहुत ही काम आई थी.
काम आई थी. अच्छा.
हाँ, क्योंकि मैं भी अभी सीजन 8 की विनर बन चुकी हूँ.
अरे वाह.
हाँ, तो आपने जिस तरह प्रोनाउंसिएशन के बारे में मुझे बोला था.
हाँ हाँ, उच्चारण उच्चारण.
मोशन है आशिकाना है, नहीं बोलना है. वो जो मैंने गाया था तब आपने सूचना दी थी. दूसरा, मेरा ये मोबाइल इस तरह मेरे सामने आ गया था.
अच्छा. हाँ,
मेरा
करेक्ट.
मोबाइल तभी
याद है, याद है.
सूचना दी थी मुझे कि आप इसको इस तरह रखिए कि कभी और अपना ये वॉल्यूम
प्रेजेंटेशन.
हाँ, प्रेजेंटेशन. और आपने कुछ ये भी किया था कि अपना पीछे का जो बैकग्राउंड है वो थोड़ा.
अरे वाह वाह वाह.
तो आज मैंने थोड़ी जगह चेंज की है, वो सब मुझे याद है.
थैंक यू मैडम.
बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद देती हूँ आपको.
फैंटास्टिक फैंटास्टिक. क्या बात है, क्या बात है. यानी पीछे का जो बैकग्राउंड है वो भी काफी महत्वपूर्ण है.
चाहिए कि सामने वाले को अच्छा लगे,
देखने में प्रेजेंटेबल हो. सो नाइस. वाह रे वाह, वाह रे वाह. सो नाइस.
बहुत ही सीखना है आपसे अभी भी.
अच्छा. थैंक यू मैडम, थैंक यू. ये तो सबसे बढ़िया फीडबैक हो गया तो आप कह रही हैं कि जो बैकग्राउंड है वो भी इम्पोर्टेंट है और फिर प्रेजेंटेशन जो है वो भी, उसके बारे में भी हम बात करेंगे जाते जाते। एंड देन जो उच्चारण जो है, प्रोनाउंसिएशन जो बोलते हैं, तो उसका तो बहुत ही महत्वपूर्ण ये है, उसका बहुत बहुत महत्वपूर्ण है। और हाँ, क्योंकि क्या है ना कि जब लोग सुनते हैं तो उसी को जाके पकड़ लेते हैं, अरे इसका प्रोनाउंसिएशन क्या हो गया यार, ऐसा ऐसा क्या गा रहा है, वो गाता तो अच्छा है लेकिन दिस इज़ नॉट द वे टू प्रोनाउंस अ पर्टिकुलर वर्ड। स्पेशली जो उर्दू के जो लफ्ज़ होते हैं ना, तो उसमें काफ़ी ध्यान देना पड़ता है। तो हर एक चीज़, हर एक जो छोटा छोटा जो चीज़ है गाने में, उसको कैसे हम उसका जो उसको कैसे हम महत्वपूर्ण जगह देते हैं, कैसे उसको हैंडल करते हैं, ये सभी बातें हैं करेंगे हम लोग। थैंक यू, थैंक यू। ओके, सो सी यू नेक्स्ट थर्सडे। आदाब, खुदा हाफिज, थैंक यू, गुड बाय, बाय बाय, नमस्कार।
सर एक मिनट।
हाँ सर।
जो अभी आपने बोला कि वर्ड ख्वाब या ख्वाब, जो उर्दू लफ्ज़ है ना, ख्वाब या ख्वाब,
हाँ,
ख्वाब या ख्वाब, ख्वाब हो तुम या ख्वाब।
हाँ, वो जो W है, जो W है, इट्स अ वेरी सटल, इट हैज टू बी जरा दबा के करना पड़ता है। इट इज़ नॉट ख्वाब, इट इज़ नॉट खाब, इट इज़ ख्वाब। ख्वाब हो तुम या कोई, सो दैट वे। एट द सेम टाइम आपके हसीन रुख 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 रुख, यहाँ से आना पड़ता है, यहाँ से, नॉट फ्रॉम द माउथ। तो इसके बारे में सब बात करेंगे हम लोग। काफ़ी टेक्निकलिटीज़ हैं, काफ़ी आई फॉर डिटेल होता है इसमें। हाँ सर, वीरेंद्र पाटवा जी।
हाँ जी, बोलता हूँ, किसी के पास ट्रैक नहीं है, ऑडियो ट्रैक, कराओके ट्रैक नहीं है, तो बना सकते हैं। कौन से भी हालत में ऑडियो ट्रैक बना सकता है, मैं इसको गाइड कर सकता हूँ। मेरे पास एप्लीकेशन है ऐसी कि जो कोई भी ट्रैक नहीं मिलता है ओरिजिनल का, तो उसका आप ऑडियो ट्रैक बना सकते हैं।
ठीक है, तो मिस्टर वीरेंद्र पाटवा इज सेइंग कि जिनके पास भी यानी कोई तकलीफ होगा कि यानी ट्रैक्स नहीं मिल रहे हैं या फिर ट्रैक्स ठीक से नहीं मिल रहे हैं वगैरह, तो पॉसिबली व्हाट ही सेइंग इज उनसे हम कांटेक्ट रखते हैं। ठीक है, वेरी गुड।
सर एक हेल्प चाहिए मुझे।
हाँ सर।
मैं सोलंकी बोल रहा हूँ।
धर्मेंद्र
मैंने अभी ग्रुप ज्वाइन करने की, व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप ज्वाइन करने की कोशिश की थी,
मगर नहीं सर, एक मिनट, आप बोलने से पहले मैं ये बोलना चाहता हूँ कि व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप अभी तक फॉर्म नहीं हुआ है। कोई व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप नहीं फॉर्म हुआ है और अभी के लिए नहीं फॉर्म होगा।
ओके।
थोड़ा कुछ और आगे बढ़ने के बाद, मे बी आफ्टर 3 सेशंस और 4 सेशंस, वी विल फॉर्म द व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप।
ओके, क्लैरिफाइड, वेल क्लैरिफाइड।
बस। और एनीबडी एल्स? यस, वीरेंद्र पाटवा जी, यू आर रेजिंग योर हैंड।
I will send you all the details on your WhatsApp personal.
ठीक है सर।
Then convey all the message to all the concerned persons.
Okay sir. Point noted. Thank you very much. Thank you for that offer. Thank you for that offer.
Lovely input, sir.
Thank you.
सर मन प्रसन्न हुआ।
हाँ सर।
आपने बहुत अच्छे तरीके से गाइड किया।
वेरी गुड सर। ओके सर।
बहुत अच्छा लगा। ऐसे ही मिलते रहेंगे।
जरूर।
और मन खुश एक दूसरे का करेंगे।
जरूर सर। थैंक यू, धन्यवाद। थैंक यू एंड गुड नाइट। Suresh, you wanted to say something? You have raised your hand, Suresh Muralidharan.
Yes, sir.
Yes, please.
Good evening, sir. Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Very interesting.
Very
interesting. बहुत अच्छा है।
Okay. So nice. Good. Very nice. Maithili Ramachandran. Yeah. Thank you for this class. I have attended your course in Chennai. My God. Okay. काफ़ी अच्छे हैं. Chat box is looking very good. So I will go through it at my leisure. So I'm not able to see it because the wordings are very small and I have to also focus on the screen. So that is the reason. So thank you very much, everybody. Good night.
In short, program was successful. Great successful.
Thank you.
Good night, sir. Thank you.
चलो, good night.